All right, people. What's good? What's good? What's good?
No.
What's popping? We up in here. Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham is in the building. What's going on, Miles? What's popping?
Chilling, man. I was just on my Instagram live. I was juicing some juice.
Nice.
Some veggie juice and shit. Now I'm drinking it. So yeah, man. What's going on with you, Locario?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, just out here living life, you feel me? Because you never know when you're gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? That's what listen, let me tell you guys something, man. I saw that you just did a show earlier today about Kevin Samuels, but this is the thing, man. So y'all guys gotta learn a lot of lessons from this situation, because what happens is this too. This is what I was looking at it like too, is that all that shit y'all trying to get, all that success y'all trying to make happen, it don't matter. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you could, like, any day could be the day. So it doesn't fucking matter. Do you see what I'm saying? But you got to be happy with your shit now. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you got it. That's how you got to look at it. You got to be happy with your shit now, because I was looking at it like this. I was like, damn, it's fucked up because he started blowing up and then he's dead. But I'm like, it shouldn't even be that. It should be like, no matter where the fuck you are or what you're doing or how your life is, appreciate that shit, because this shit could be a wrap in 2 seconds. You feel what I'm saying? So, it could be a fucking wrap. You never know.
Never know, bro.
You never fucking know, people. But man, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to April MC in the building. Shout out to Joe Glass in the building. Shout out to Monogamous Player, Wardell M, Iceberg S, Drew Star, Killionaire, Certified Tyrone, Keith, Joek, Raymond, Unique 79 is in the building. What's going on? Kwame, Main Event Flow, what's good? Rita is in the building. Shamari, what's going on? What's popping? Preach, what's good? So before we get into everything, you feel what I'm saying? Y'all know what we got to do real quick. Y'all already know it. So let's just do the shit, man. Let's just make it happen.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds, so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry, because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cujo, you'd be 6'8", have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right, we back. We are back. And today's topic, people, and guys, call the numbers 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224 is the number. If you got a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get that shit cracking. Today's topic, we're talking about, a woman's actions will tell you everything you need to know. Okay? It's going to tell you everything you need to know when it comes to you dealing with women. And I think this is an important topic because, like, a lot of dudes ask questions or are confused by dealing with women, and they're wondering, like, should I charge into the game? Should I keep talking to this girl? Is this girl playing games? Is she actually interested? All of your questions are answered by looking at her actions. It's really that simple, right? So what happens is that a lot of times guys want to give women excuses because they like the woman. They're interested in her, so they don't want to believe, for example, that a woman might not be interested in them. But her actions are telling you she's not interested. Now, I did a video a long time ago where I said any type of resistance that a woman gives you shows lack of interest, right? Right, exactly. Doesn't mean she's all the way, like, it doesn't mean she's not interested in you, but it's still a lack of interest, meaning her interest isn't high, right? So, for example, if you tell a girl, hey, come meet me for a drink Friday, and she's like, well, I don't really drink like that, right? That's resistance, right? And that's her actions is showing you that she's not cooperating. Because if she was cooperating, she'll say, yeah, I'll meet you for the drink, right? And just come meet you for the fucking drink. But as soon as she says, I don't drink, her actions are telling you that she has a lack of interest, because if she had high interest, she would just go see you for the drink. So that action right there is going to tell you that this girl has a lack of interest in you. You understand what I mean? So meaning that she's not highly interested in you. Now, on the flip side, when you do tell a girl, hey, meet me for this drink at 7 p.m. at this place, and she says, cool, sounds good, and she comes see you and she's there on time, that means that her actions are showing that she's interested and she's, wanting to make it happen. So a lot of times guys will give women excuses because they think that the actions don't actually pertain to her level of interest. So a girl will flake and then she'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Something came up and yada, yada, yada. So the guy, because he likes her, he's like, you know what? I guess something did come up. Maybe we can do it again another day and next week and all this other stuff. But you're giving her that excuse because you want to see her. But what you don't understand is the excuse is her letting you know that she's not feeling you. You understand what I'm saying? Or she's not feeling you to the extent to where, she's going to come out and see you, because if she was, she would have. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times what happens is that if you're being honest with yourself and you're not afraid to lose the chick, you understand? Then you will be able to determine whether or not a girl is actually about you or is she not. If a girl's really trying to make something happen or she's not trying to make something happen. And all you got to do is look at the actions, because the actions are going to dictate to you if the girl is actually feeling you or if she's not feeling you. You see what I'm saying? But Miles, what's your thoughts on that shit, though?
I mean, as men, we speak in the language of action,
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like we don't really, because there's so many bitch ass niggas that's not on the bad boy membership these days. Of course,
right.
You got guys, talking about the feelings and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But, a man who is a man,
right.
The proof is in with us. You got to show and prove everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like for me, I had a situation where, and it was pretty smooth too. You know what I'm saying? I was at a spot. I was at like this place taking care of some business, and I saw this chick that worked there, and I was like, and she had the crazy ass, and then I realized it was a fake ass, but it was a nice ass nonetheless. And she looked decent or whatever, decent enough.
Right.
And I was but it started to get busy, so I couldn't really do my thing. So, and this is a little bit of strategy and game. If y'all want to use it, y'all can use it. You know what I'm saying? But I would, the person that was, servicing me, pause. It was a dude. It was this guy. Every time I go there, every time I
he takes care of business or whatever. But he was telling me, he was like, yeah, you know, we got this new girl and we're training her up because business is picking up. So I realized it was the chick that I was looking at who he was talking about. So I said to myself, all right. But then I said, I'm gonna see if I could kick it before I leave. But then shit started getting busy. So what I did was I got her name. So right before I left, I said, hey, you know, it was nice meeting you. And then I said, hey, can I have your name real quick? And then she gave me her name. And I said, all right, cool. So I remembered the name. So later on, I called the office. I called the spot. And then I said, yo, can I speak to such and such? And it was like, oh, she's still kind of busy seeing other people, blah, blah, blah. But if you want to leave a message. So I left my name and number. Then she called. I set up the date for, was it for that day or the next day? Yeah, I set up the date for the next day. But then she hit me up early in the day, the next day, to flake, ultimately. And I said, all right, cool. Because it wasn't like a last minute flake. Because you know when, you know, you're supposed to meet somebody at 8:00 and they call you at like 7:50 talking about, oh, well, you know. Right. She hit me up in the early afternoon like, yeah, oh, shit, you know, something came up, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, cool, no problem. So then we rain checked for yesterday. And I confirmed again. Because I always confirm. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, y'all niggas be scared to confirm because you're afraid to hear no. I always confirm. I don't give a good goddamn. I always hit them up in the middle of the day like, yo, we good for tonight? And she was like, yes, we're good for tonight. All right, cool. Then she was like, oh, you know, we're supposed to meet at 8. And she was like, oh, I might get there at like 8:10. And I'm like, all right, cool. 8:10, 8:15 roll around. She hits me up talking about, oh, I'm 4 miles away. And I'm like, okay. Now, 8:30 hits. At this point, I done left the bar and I'm walking home. But while I'm walking home, I'm calling and the phone rings out. Now, as my key hit the lock for me to enter my home, guess who's calling me? So I answer the phone. And she's like, hey, I can't figure out this parking and I don't know. And I've never been around here before. I said, ho, wait. Listen, you can forget all that because I'm home. Right. She was like, what? Now, mind you, this was like 8:45 at this point, bro.
And what time she's supposed to meet you? 8:00, right?
8:00. Mind you, and this is the rain check. So that means she flaked. Fine. It was an early flake, but it was a flake. I gave her the benefit of the doubt just because it was an early flake. But now she's 45 minutes late. And I'm like, listen, don't worry about all that. I'm home.
Right.
And she goes, oh, what are you? Oh my God. Are you serious? And I was like, yeah. And then I calmed down. I said, wait, hold on. Calm down. I said, listen to me just for a second. How long do you expect a grown man to wait? She said, you know, you're right. I'm in the wrong. I'm sorry. I know I'm late. And then I said, and then she said, so you want to do a rain check? I said, no, I'm all the way good. You understand? I said, nah, I'm all the way good. All the way. And then I came home to finish up watching Ozark because Ozark is my shit.
Facts. Shout out to my dude Kate Zag. He said dudes are used to women lusting after them and giving them supreme cooperation. A lot of dudes are used to not getting sex until weeks, months after meeting women, nothing but resistance in that time. Facts. You know, and it's funny because the story you said, Miles, right? See, the actions of the woman, guys, shows you, right?
Hey, can I show them a picture of the body?
He's stupid. Go ahead. Hold on. Go ahead. See, the body is nice though. You feel what I'm saying? The body's nice.
The body's crazy. And most niggas would have been like, nah, nigga, I'm waiting. Fuck all that.
Right.
All that. You see that ass, nigga? I'm waiting. Not me, my nigga. Nah. Nope. I'm out of here because you flaking and you 45 minutes late. Your actions is showing me that you don't have what it takes to even fuck with a nigga like me. You understand? Because I'm an on-time nigga.
That's some real shit. And see, that's the thing. You gotta understand. And A72, we're gonna get to your call in a second. What you gotta understand is this, guys, right? The woman's actions are gonna tell you not only how she feels about you, but also the character of her in relation to you. You understand what I'm saying? Because the thing is this: if the woman is flaky already, and then she shows up late to the fucking date, that means she ain't got no respect for you, but also she's the type of woman who's gonna probably do that all the time. She's gonna do that type of shit a lot. So you're gonna be dealing with a woman who's gonna be flaky all over the place, goofy. Like I've been in a situation. I remember there was this one chick that I used to hook up with or whatever, right? And I think I only like smashed twice or whatever it is like that, right? But the reason why we stopped smashing was because she started acting a little flaky. So what happened was she hit me up and she's like, "Oh, what are you up to tonight?" And I'm like, "Nothing, I'm chilling." And she was like, "Oh, do you want to come through?" And I said, "Well, listen," I was like, "I'm actually going to do some stuff before, but I could come see you around like 11:30, quarter to 12, whatever, at midnight." Right. So she says, "Cool." So I hit her up and I said, I hit her up around maybe 11ish, like 10:45, 11ish. I say, "Yo, we still on for 11:30, quarter to 12." And she says, "Yes." Cool. Right. So something told me to text her again. You feel what I'm saying? Something told me to text her again. So I text her again and I say, "Yo, I'm on my way," right? But I didn't.
Was was that your player's intuition?
Right, exactly. Like I didn't leave. I text her and I say, "Yo, I'm on my way." And I said, "Are you still up?" Right? And then what happened was she didn't respond. So then I said, "Okay, cool, cool, whatever," right? So then next, she hits me up at like maybe 1 in the morning, 1:30 in the morning, 2 in the morning, talking about, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I fell asleep, blah, blah, blah." And she's like, then this is the thing. Now, this is what I want to show you. She says, "Hey, are you still up? Do you want to still come over? Like, I won't go back to sleep." So I said, "Listen, all right, I'm gonna come over." So now I go over, and this is the second time I smashed, right? Now, I want to show y'all a point. So now the next time she hit me up, same situation. So I'm busy and I said, "Listen, I'm actually busy, but again, I'll be free around like midnight," right? I said, "Yo, are you gonna be up?" She said, "Yeah, I'll be up."
Oh,
11:30, quarter to 12. I say, "Yo, I'm on my way. Are you still up?" No answer, right? Oh. So I'm just, doing my thing, chilling, whatever. And she hits me up at 5 in the morning, but she didn't hit me up. It was like, when someone drunk texts you and it's a bunch of fucking letters and numbers and you're like, "What the fuck is this?" You know what I'm saying? So she sent me that and I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with this chick?" So then I didn't respond. And then so she just texts and she says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I fell asleep." And that was it. So basically she has this pattern trying to set some shit up and being flaky and all over the place. So when that happened, I was like, "Okay, I'm done with this chick." Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So what I want you guys to understand is, and this is the thing you got to understand in both myself and Mal's case. In both situations, both the girls showed us before that they were on some bullshit. In Mal's situation, she flaked the first time. In this girl's situation, she fucking fell asleep and did all the other shit that first time. So now the bullshit fucking interaction continued the next situation where she showed up late on your date and then this time she fucking fell asleep, right? So a lot of times you guys be giving these girls chances and you're like, "Oh, but maybe this, maybe that." No, a lot of that is her character. So this is why we be telling y'all a lot of times, listen, when a chick be on that type of shit, you just want to charge her to the game in a lot of cases. And this is what I always noticed almost 99.9999999% of the time. Because if you notice, in both of these situations, me and Miles gave the girls another chance, right? And in 99% of the times when we give the girl another chance, she still fucks up.
99%, bruh.
You see what I'm saying? They still fuck up.
99.99.
Exactly. They still fuck up. So this is why we're telling you that when the girl fucks up the first time, you don't need to be like, oh, well, maybe this and maybe that. I mean, no, she's this is her. This is the girl. You understand what I'm saying? This is the situation you're going to be in with this woman.
See, I was supposed to charge her from that first flake.
Exactly.
But because the way she looked walking around the spot, like when I saw her in person, I was like, bruh.
You see, imagine dudes like us got game still become susceptible to the bullshit. This is how strong your game has to be, because truthfully, when she first flaked, you should have charged her. And when that chick first fell asleep, I should have charged her. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
But we didn't, and then we continued to deal with them, and then the bullshit continued.
Exactly.
This is why we talk about real game, no theory, because we're actually out here living this shit to show you guys the real fucking game. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Because as soon as you said that, it reminded me of that situation. I was like, yup, it was the same type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens. That's what happens, man. But let me get some of these calls. We're going to go to 872 then 248. Make sure you guys hit that donate button at the top. 872, what's popping? Who's this?
This is Sylvester. Yes, I donated. Yes.
Appreciate it. What's going on?
I come to a realization, I realized that that whole, red pill is a waste, is a waste because just like you were saying earlier in your show, life is precious. And it's like in a minute, you're here today, gone tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And the question that it really hit me was, do I really want to spend my last moments complaining about women?
Right.
No. but the point I'm making here is, it's just like you've been saying in all your shows, become the better version of yourself. Mm-hmm. And the game is about you, it's about you fixing you, it's not about fixing the women, it's about fixing you, mm-hmm. And if she's on some bullshit, just send her off, just don't deal with it, but some people, they'll just sit there and they go, why the woman doing this to me? And it's a waste. Mm-hmm. And all of this, in the sense that, just like you said, it's about charging them to the game. But the reason that these people can't charge the women to the game, because they're thirsty. Even the red pill community, they're thirsty. They may say, oh, I don't like women, but they're thirsty too. But the point of the matter is, I mean, some of us, we got to get out of that thirstiness, and the red pill is not the way. It's not the way, because all a red pill does, from my experience, it just makes you more thirsty, more angry, more bitter, but you still haven't changed yourself. There are people who sit there and go, female nature. But guess what? These same motherfuckers don't even clean their fucking houses. But anyway.
All right, so caller, I appreciate your call. Did you have a question? Did you have a question or anything?
I want to learn.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay. And so what have you learned about the game so far?
Well, just like, the main thing that's been drumming in my head, the game is about you. It's not about the women. It's about yourself. It's not about the women. And I think that's the frame to start with. That's something to start with right there. That's a start.
That's what's up.
Start with you.
That's what's up, man. Well, I'm glad at least that you're, focusing on yourself, understanding that things going to change with you. So continue on that journey, my brother, and keep it pushing. But we appreciate the call, man. I'm a holler, man. You be safe. All right, let's go to 248. 248. What's popping? Who's this?
What's going on? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir, my brother. Did you donate?
Yes, I donated.
What's going on? What's up?
All right. So look, y'all, I'm live in the field right now, right? I'm at the mall. I'm going at it. I'm approaching. I'm doing my thing. So I'm calling in right now because, like, I know what y'all be saying when y'all say, like, you gotta approach the women you want to talk to and do all that, but like dog, every time I'm approach like the women I want to talk to and everything, like why the fuck the women I really want to talk to, I get like maybe 1 out of 10 of them type shit. Like it's that.
That's good.
Like what am I doing wrong?
Nothing.
Exactly. 1 out of 10. That's good. But what are you saying when you approach these women, bro?
I be like, excuse me, I came over here to meet you.
Nah. Hey, here's what you do. You look at her from head to toe, and then you find something about her that you like. So if she wears some dope sneakers, you roll up on her and be like, "Hey, I like your sneakers. Where'd you get those? Or what are those, Nikes? I like them shits." You know what I'm saying? Or if she's wearing a nice shirt, if you like the color or if you like the way it looks on her, you say, "Hey, I like your shirt. Where'd you get that? What store you got that at?" You know what I'm saying? That's how you start conversations with these chicks. You hear me?
Okay.
Man, where the hell you at, bro? You in a
Is that is that your fucking kid? Is that your baby? Is that probably why you can't get bitches? You chilling with? What are you doing?
Nah, that's somebody else's baby.
This nigga the daycare center and shit. What the he's trying to pick up single moms and shit. What's
No, I'm sorry. You say you in the mall, right?
Yeah, I'm in the mall right now. I'm in the
mall. Exactly. So you look at the girl's clothes, or if she got some bracelet, jewelry, like you'd be like, "Yo, I like that. You know, I like that skirt. I like them jeans you got. Where'd you get that at? What store you got that at?" You know what I'm saying? And then you'd be like, "Oh, okay, cool." You know what I mean? And then you carry on from there. And when you say to her what you like about her, check her attitude. So if she's like cool and friendly, then you take it further. But if you say, "Hey, I like your thing," and she's like, "So what you want?" Right. Then you just leave her alone. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I do. And then okay, one last thing before I let y'all go. So like I said, I've been approaching and doing all this shit, right? So like when the chicks that I approached and like they didn't like, you know, want to take my number and everything, like it'd be weird because I was still seeing them like walking around and everything. Like, what am I supposed to do?
So wait. So what's weird? What's weird about it? What do you mean? What do you mean it's weird?
I mean, like it'd be like 3 or 4 chicks that I'd approached, and like so once they like rejected me, like I still be walking around talking to other chicks, and I still be doing it. So I just be like, damn, dude, am I supposed to like talk to somebody else in front of them, or like what do I do?
Yeah, nigga, like why you care about them watching you talking to another chick?
I don't know. I thought it was just like weird or something. I don't know.
No, listen, why do you care that the women that just said they were not interested are walking around seeing you talk to other women? Like you understand what I'm saying? Like those women who said,
don't it make you look?
Say it again.
Don't it make me look like? Don't it make me look like thirsty though?
Why do you care about looking thirsty to strangers or to anybody? Period. Like, why do you care?
I mean, I don't know.
Like, imagine how crazy that sounds. You offered a woman an opportunity to fuck with you. She declined, and you still care about what the fuck she thinks? As soon as she declined, she should cease to exist to you. You understand what I'm saying?
Amnesia.
You know what I mean? Like, why are you worrying about that? Like, you worried about a woman who said no to you looking at you like you thirsty?
Or even like, what about the other chicks who like seeing me just like talking to them though?
So, bro, you worried about the wrong shit.
Like,
you worried about the wrong shit. Because this is the thing. What you have to understand is this, right? You don't owe anybody in there nothing. You understand what I'm saying? You owe none of these women anything. So you're going out to do something for you. This is why we see what you're saying right now. You're making the game about the women instead of making a game about you. If you're making a game about you, aren't you going to go and approach any woman that you want to approach?
Yeah, I know. I get that part. I was just wondering, like, is it like fucking me up? Because say the next chick I want to talk to saw me talking to her, and then I come up and try to talk to her, like that won't like fuck up the situation.
No, if she's feeling you, it don't matter. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, see, a lot of y'all be worried about all of this extra shit that don't really matter in these situations. So if you talking, okay, let's say you talk to a girl, right? 20 feet away. And then after you finish talking to the girl, you walk 20 feet down the hall or whatever, and you talk to another girl. First of all, the second girl hasn't even seen what the fuck you were doing because she wasn't probably paying attention to you anyway. And if she was paying attention to you talking to the girl in the first place, that must mean she has some sort of interest in you, which is why she's paying attention to you in the first place. You get it?
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So y'all be worried about shit that has nothing to do with nothing, man.
Yo, bro, how old are you?
Hey, I'm 20, but look, I got one number. Can I do this live? Can I go holler at a live beam?
This nigga, hell no. Go do your thing, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And holler at us later, man. All right, I'm holler. Peace. This nigga told me, can I holler at her live on some infill pickup artist shit? These niggas, swear to God. Yeah, I swear, I think when we tell dudes the game is not about women, they still don't get it.
Nah, they don't get it.
They don't get it. Because his whole situation is him making it about the women. When he's talking about, oh, well, what if they think I'm thirsty? And what if this other girl looks at me when I'm talking to the other girl? Then he's like, oh, let me holler at some chick on the phone so I can show y'all I'm a holler. Like, I don't give a fuck about you hollering at no bitch. You feel what I'm saying? Like do what you do, but when you do all of that shit, you're making it about the woman. And that's exactly why you're having a hard time getting the women, because you're making the goal or the situation important based off of the woman. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's like, so, that's what it is. But guys, if you want to call up, calling number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. So Chris, the player, says, do you guys show how to reprogram the subconscious mind in a fast way on the Bad Boy membership to apply the knowledge of the programs faster? No. No, because you're not going to be able to apply the programs faster. You understand? See, if you notice, right, what we're talking about with this whole shit when we talk about understanding game, dealing with women, it's actually a slow process. You understand? Like when we tell you to vet a woman, it's a slow process. So you're not going to be able to get it faster because truthfully, you're supposed to be listening to the programs over and over again. You're not supposed to just listen to it once and think that's going to stick. No, you got to do this shit over and over and over and over again. You see what I'm saying? You have to let it be immersed into your situation. So I get this question a lot. A lot of guys are always looking for shortcuts to the game. And that's how you fuck up, because you can't have a shortcut because you need to go the long way in order for you to be able to really get it, for it to stick. You see what I'm saying? Like there's no shortcuts in this shit. You have to fucking take the long road so that you can actually become better. That's really what it is. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is. So it says, what if she sometimes gives high interest with cooperation and on sometimes lower cooperation and interest, and it goes back and forth? That means that she doesn't have high interest in you. You understand? So there's no such thing as a woman who has high interest and then she's not cooperating, and then later on she's cooperating, and then back, she's not. No, that means she has medium to low interest already. You understand? A woman has high interest. She is going to have high interest consistently unless you fuck up by doing some goofy shit, and then she could stop having that high interest, and then usually it'll just fall off. You feel what I'm saying? See, April says she has another guy. Facts. See, K-Zach said cheat codes exist in video games and not real life. Exactly. That's what you know what it is. A lot of dudes who have issues with women, they're the type that play video games all the time. So they think they're looking for. They're like, yo, is there a like up down, left right, A B select start type shit? Y'all don't know about that. That's that Contra shit. You feel what I'm saying? These niggas want a fucking cheat code to bitches. Like, are you serious?
Put it on easy mode, son.
Listen, let me tell you guys something. Even the things you think are a cheat code ain't a cheat code. This is why niggas is trying to get looks, money, and status, because they think that's the cheat code. They're like, oh, I'm just get my money up. And then you get your money up and you get played and used by chicks because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always a cost to this shit. You feel what I'm saying? But let's go to 516. 516 is popping. Who's this?
Yo, it's Jay. What's going on, guys? I donated.
Appreciate it. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm in the car right now. Can you guys hear me correctly? Like, perfectly fine?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. All right, cool. So listen, I noticed yesterday, basically that, when I succeed in the game, and I know you spoke about this a few weeks ago or whatever, but when I succeed in the game, I generally start, feeling myself a lot. And then, let's say like some shit doesn't go my way. I don't get like too down in the dumps or whatever, but I still get a little bit, frustrated and upset. And I know you talked about, like just practicing, staying on like a certain level. And I just wanted to know, like, what are some of the practices that you use to really keep that going? So you could really like stay calm and, stay on that level, not get too high, not get too low, no matter what.
Right. Well, the thing is the reason why you're still feeling like that is because part of you hasn't come to the realization or accepted that women aren't special. So you still think it's a special situation or a main event or like a special occasion or something of importance dealing with a woman, like to the point where when it doesn't happen, you're fucking, pissed off, upset, and angry. And when it does happen, you're extremely excited. So what it is this, right? Like, name me a food that you like to eat.
Lobster.
Lobster. Okay, so now you might go to a restaurant with your boys or your friends or whoever, and then you'd be like, oh, they got some lobster, I'm gonna get the lobster, right? Now, you like the lobster, but you're not fucking jumping up for joy doing jumping jacks because it's lobster. You just like, hey, I like some lobster, I'm gonna order it. And then if you had another restaurant, but they don't have no lobster, you might just get some other food and be like, all right, I'm good. But you're not sitting there crying because this other restaurant don't got lobster. You understand? So even though you like lobster, it doesn't make or break your day. You understand what I'm saying? It's just because you're used to that. You're used to eating the lobster. You used to getting lobster. It's not hard for you to get lobster. You can get lobster whenever you want. If you just want to go out there and get it, you just buy it and do what you got to do. So you don't sit there during your day thinking about your acquirement or your lack of lobster eating every week. You understand what I'm saying? But you do enjoy it when you get it. And then when you don't get it, you're not really thinking about it because it's not that big of a deal. So what happens is that the same way in that sense, where you're looking at it in that way, you got to look at dealing with women that way too. But what happens is that you have to have enough experience and also awareness to see it that way. You understand? So what it is like right now, if a woman flakes on you, you might feel a certain type of way because you haven't accepted the fact that flaking is going to happen and it's just part of the game, but also you're not involving yourself with enough women to where it happens consistently enough to where you can just notice that this is just what it is. So for example, let's say this week you're supposed to meet up with like 7 women and 5 of them flake. Then what happens is that you're like, damn, okay, well, now you see flaking on a wider spectrum. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that when another woman flakes, you're not really upset because you accepted that this is part of the entire situation versus this is some special occasion that only happened to you at this moment and it's a big fucking deal. You understand what I'm saying? Because now you don't look at flakes in relation to you look at flakes in relation to the game. Do you see what I'm saying? So you take yourself out of the equation and you look at it in its entirety as this is part of the game and not a reflection of me. And this is the reason why guys get upset, because they look at the flake or the woman not cooperating or a woman being on some bullshit as a reflection of their masculinity, manhood, game, and all that other stuff. Instead of looking at it holistically and saying, there are going to be women who's going to flake. There are going to be women who's going to be inconsistent. There's are going to be women who are going to be uncooperative. Now, with that being said, if you're not getting the opposite end of it also, then that's the issue. So let's say if 99.99999% of the time, you know, let's say you're supposed to go out on 100 dates and 99 of them flaked, and that might be something you might be doing in that situation. Or let's say if out of 100 girls you're supposed to smash, none of them wanted to smash you, then that's a different situation. But if you talk to 100 girls and like 30 or 40 of them smashed, but 60 of them didn't, that you were supposed to smash, it is what it is. Some is going to smash, some is not. If you talk to 100 girls and like, let's say 35 of them flaked and 60 something of them didn't, it just is what it is. That's just part of the game. It's the balance there. But you have to be able to consistently do shit so that it's at the top of your mind to see that this is the reality of the game. A lot of times what happens is that if you step back too much and you don't do anything and then you jump back into it, a lot of times what can happen is that you can sort of trick yourself into thinking that it's a big deal because you're like, damn, I haven't really fucked with no girls in like a few months and now I'm jumping back into this and I got this really bad chick I want to see on Saturday and then she fucking flaked and now it's going to feel heavy because you're not immersed into it. You understand what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Yeah. I'll let you talk, Miles. You go right ahead.
No. I was just co-signing what he just said. You good?
Right.
Okay. Because I feel like I have been implementing a lot of what you said. I'm not really referring to like, you know, if they flake on me or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I might get frustrated if I get like 15 flakes in a row or whatever. But like just flakes in general, I'm not that. But I guess like it's more so what I was talking about was I do see the progress. I don't get as upset, not nearly as upset as I used to. But you know, it's just the fact that I still have that little bit in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say I fucked the chick and then I really fucking enjoyed fucking her. You know what I'm saying? And then some bullshit happens or whatever, and I get ghosted for no reason. You know what I mean? And I get upset about myself that I let that get to me a little bit. So I was really just trying to see if there were other ways to really implement that and, you know, just improve.
But that's what I'm saying. Go ahead, Miles.
Let me say something real quick. I think you need to figure out the difference between being, you know, angry and being disappointed. And you see, and that's what Locario was trying to explain to you earlier, meaning that if a bunch of chicks flake on you, it's okay to feel disappointed because you had an appointment to go out on dates with those chicks, but something beyond your control happened to where you didn't get to go out on a date with those chicks. Or in your case, like you said, you get to fuck a girl, you enjoyed fucking her, and then you try to create another appointment to fuck her, and you are looking forward to that appointment, and then something happens that doesn't allow you to fulfill that appointment. So therefore, you are disappointed, okay? But being disappointed is when you realize that the thing didn't happen. It didn't happen, and the fact that it didn't happen don't have nothing to do with you. It's just life, or the game. It's just a game. So you wanted to do something, and it didn't happen. You understand? Like you know, let's just say you made a plan to go to the beach, and then you packed up your fucking beach ball and your swim trunks and everything. You get in a car, and as soon as you start driving 2 minutes from your house, it starts to rain bloody hell. You like, damn, we can't go to the beach today because it's gonna rain like this for the rest of the day. That's a disappointment. You had nothing to do with that. You understand? But it's a totally different thing for you to get upset and angry,
right?
Because it started raining, or for you to get upset and angry because you were supposed to go fuck the chick and it didn't work out for you to fuck the chick, or you didn't get to go out on the date because she flaked or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So it's up to you to look at yourself and realize where to put your energy. And try to control your emotions. You understand? Because there are things in life that we cannot control. So Like I just gave my story about a chick she flaked and then she was 45 minutes late. All I could do was what I could do. I set up the date. I showed up to the fucking date and she still fucked up. So what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna go home and watch and do something that I want to do. So I was disappointed. However, I realized, hey, that's not in my control. Maybe there's a reason I'm not supposed to meet this chick. And then I move on in life and go do something else that I enjoy. So maybe that can help you. Maybe you have to figure out a way to continue to enjoy your life, even in the face of disappointment.
Right. And also, too, you got to understand this. Your frustration or anger about the situation is directly correlated to the lack of success you're going to continue to have in certain situations. Because this is the thing. When you put the situation on a pedestal, because that's what you're doing by getting angry at it, what happens is that you're making the woman more important than other things. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that when you make the woman more important than other things, right? That means you're putting her on a pedestal. And then therefore, when you put the woman on a pedestal, that makes her feel more important, which then makes you less important to her, which then makes her not as attracted to you because you're making her special.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is you have to come to the understanding, realization, and also have the awareness to understand that it's not a special thing or a special situation to be with a woman or not be with her, or whatever it is in those particular circumstances. So whether or not she comes or goes, you're cool. Whether or not the date happens or, or not, you're cool. You understand? So you want to have that sort of even keel in the situation where you're like, you know what? If it goes down, cool. If it doesn't, cool. Because what happens is there are going to be times where it doesn't go down because that's how it's supposed to happen. There's going to be girls who are going to flake. There's going to be girls who are going to fucking not see you after you smash them and the sex you thought was great and all that other stuff. And they're going to continue to move on. And it is what it is. But what I'm saying is that having the awareness that that is part of it, that makes you sort of dissipate the frustration because you have acceptance now. Because the thing is this. A person who cries and throws a tantrum because it's raining, right, is a person who hasn't accepted the rain. So their frustration is coming from within them because of the rain and them not accepting it. So it's not the rain's fault that they're mad. It's that they have upset themselves because of the rain. You see what I'm saying? Instead of having the acceptance that this is just what it is. You see what I mean? And so you have to get to the point where you accept that a woman that you had sex with, that you thought the sex was really good and she doesn't call you back or nothing happens. You have to accept that that is what it is and accept that that could also happen again. And when it does happen again, you're able to accept that this is what it's going to be so that you don't upset yourself. Because the thing is this, the more you upset yourself about it, the next woman that you're in those type of situations with, where you're hooking up with a girl, you're going to have so much anxiety about it subconsciously because now you feel you need it to happen or need it to work. And that's the sort of the thing that sort of repels women from you in general when you're having that needy energy, because now you're like, damn, well, because this is the thing, you're saying to yourself, I don't want to be frustrated, so this has to work. Right. And when you have that mentality, that's when you actually fuck up situations that would have went smoothly if you was just chilling. But then you just chill when you accept. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. So you get that, Colin?
And great points. I like what Miles. I like what you had to say too about like the disappointment. I guess I didn't really have a better term to describe it. I see things in that new light too. Yeah, it's just disappointment. I gotta get right with that.
Right. All right, my brother. We appreciate the call, man. We're gonna holler at you, bro.
Appreciate that.
All right, peace. All right, let's go to 732. What's going on? What's popping? Who this?
What's good, Locario? What's good, Miles? I donated.
Appreciate it. What's going on?
All right, so Miles, you saw when I called in yesterday. And I recommend. I referred to you bringing up the Gentleman movie on your short clip.
Yeah.
Well, in this case, Locario ain't tell you. Definitely want you to consider if you can, breaking down the masculine game that you saw in that movie, because I saw it too. So I like this.
Actually, that's a good idea. Nah, you're right. I might take a look at that. No, that's facts. I appreciate that. Yep.
I appreciate you considering it. And also, Locario, you just, man, you spit so much fire just now. It's crazy. Yeah? That's you should be like, all right, the rest of this video y'all gotta pay $10 for, but it's free. I respect it. But yeah, you spit so much fire, and what I like about that, the awareness, the accepting what's around you. That's the masculine trait that makes pussy wet. Like, and the reason why it makes pussy wet is because it takes balls to accept reality. For real.
Facts.
Like, I know that may not make sense to a lot of y'all, but hear me out. Let's say you want to be a millionaire, regular goal, right? So there are a lot of people want. Now, the balls to accept it is understanding, I'm not good at this shit like that. I need to practice. I got to read. I might have to cut some hours at work. So let me just do that, because in reality, that's what I have to do.
Right.
No, it's much easier thinking, I'm going to make a couple videos on YouTube doing stupid shit and actually just get famous, and the millions will come. And it's much easier to accept that. So again, that's definitely what turned women on. Men, be aware, accept reality.
Right.
At the craziest extent too. I mean, accept the reality could be you divorced in the marriage or whatever, and you just chalk it up to the game. You ain't missing work because of it. You understand reality. And again, that takes balls. But that's all I wanted to say.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right. But no, that's some real shit. See, I think a lot of times what happens is that our ego doesn't want us to accept the reality of the situation. Right. But in our ego, it's like, because even the caller from before that was in the mall, he said, bro, I only get like 1 out of 10. I'm like, nigga, that's good. What are you talking about? You understand what I'm saying? That's the reality of the situation. That'll happen sometimes. So you talk to 10 chicks and you connect with one of them. It just is what it's the numbers game. That's how shit works. Right. But the problem is that you have a lot of guys out there, because of their ego, they literally want to walk through these situations without ever having a girl reject them, without ever having a girl flake, without ever having a girl like they just want that. They're like, could you give me the formula to never get a rejection? This is why dudes love choosing signals so much, because they think a choosing signal is a guarantee of acceptance or validation that this woman likes them.
Right.
He's saying they don't want their ego hurt. They're like, oh well, I don't want to have, because I always hear this stupid shit where dudes will say, well, cold approaching is stupid because you got to approach like 100 girls and you only get a small amount of women. I'm like, really, nigga? I'm like, yeah, duh. That's what the fuck it is. You understand what I'm saying? That's like a nigga saying, man, you know what? I don't like to be a music rap artist because, I put out all these albums and we put the video out and like 50 million people watch the video, but only 100,000 buy it first week. Really, nigga? That's how it's supposed to work. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about here? Yeah.
I want to live life and only experience the good.
Right. Exactly. Right.
Right. Come on, man. And see, and what the caller just said about, that's what gets the pussy wet. To unpack that a little bit more, you see, a woman, when a woman meets a man who's on point,
right,
and he's consistent, and she recognizes this, that's what gets the pussy wet, because now she can relax and focus on the man.
Facts. Right.
Think about it. When a woman realizes that all of the major like issues and logistic problems that might come with a situation are already taken care of because she's dealing with a consistent, valuable nigga.
Right.
That's when she can relax, lower her guards, and get vulnerable and get feminine. And the pussy could get wet because she's like, well, I mean, everything's secure. If something things. I know he got money to take care of it, and even if he don't got money, he's socially, he may have the network to take care of it. He knows people that could take care of it. Like, and if he doesn't know anybody, because he got the gift of gab, it's easy for him to get to know people to take care of it.
Right.
Like these are the things that females think about. They think about the security and the consistency and the value of the man that they fucking with. So when they realize they're with a dude that when life hits, like when shit hits the fan, if they, in their mind, they feel confident that he can take care of the shit, meaning that he's not going to lose his faculties. He's not going to go out of character. He's not going to break down and cry and get emotional when something goes wrong, that he's going to be able to take care of it moving forward. That's when she can actually relax and put trust in that man. Why? Because he's consistent. Because no matter what happens in the world around us, I can rise to the occasion and take care of it. And when she has confidence in that, that's when she can relax and let her hair down, and then the pussy just get wet all the time, because it's like, this nigga, he got me. You understand what I'm saying? So, that's a big part of it, man. Not being disappointed. Being disappointed, but being able to still function.
Exactly.
You understand? And move, effectively to the next situation, even though there's a disappointment. And shit. And for anybody that watches Ozark, because I talked about Ozark earlier. Every time they fucking put out one fire, something else pops up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If they make everything right with the cartel, then the FBI wants something. And then once they put out a fire with the cartel, then the businesses want something. And then the cartel wants something else, and this and that and this. And it's like, you got to be able to deal with problems, bro. And the way to do that is to show consistency. You understand? And when a woman see that you consistent, you on point, you on time, everything that you put your hands on, all of a sudden it's organized and effective.
Right.
Yo, that keeps the pussy wet. You understand?
That's facts. Cause she ain't really gotta think about nothing or worry about too much. You know what I'm saying? Cause she's like, okay, this nigga, he's on point. He got it. I ain't gotta think of it. Like that's the key. And see, you gotta understand as men, you got to make sure that when you're dealing with women, right, that you're so on point, so that, because this is the funny part. A lot of guys, they ask the question of, and I get this a lot in emails where guys will say, this happened and that happened. Did I do something wrong? I always get that question. Did I do something wrong? Right. Now, if you're on point, you're not doing anything wrong because your shit is on point. You cross the T's and dot the I's. Everything is on point. You understand what I'm saying? So meaning that you set the date, right? You let her know what the date's going to be. You confirm the date, right? Let's say she says, okay, cool, I'm going to come through. She's coming through. You're on the date. You're flirting with her. You're talking to her. You're doing what you do, right? Now, let's say you're trying to hook up with her and then she's like, oh no, this or whatever. And then you don't hook up with her, right? You didn't do anything wrong because everything that you were doing, you was on point on your end. You understand? It's just like when sometimes you ever do a live stream and somebody will be like, I can't hear the audio's messed up, but everybody else hear the audio is just them. Like, no, I'm on point. It's just you're fucking up. See what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's the thing where this is why you want to make sure that you're on point, because even this comes to when you're charging a woman to the game. The reason why it's so easy to charge a woman to the game is because you're so on point. See what I'm saying? Because if I'm on point and then something's fucking up in this situation because you're not responding to how on point I am, then therefore you need to get charged.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? It's that simple. It's that fucking simple, people.
And that other caller that worried about disappointment and being upset, maybe he doesn't have his confidence and self-esteem as far as his perspective on his own ability to be on point and consistent. Maybe that's not high enough.
Right.
You understand? Exactly. Because once you get to a certain point where your shit is on point, and other people start fucking up, like, you know, like, yeah, it's you know, like I said, disappointment is you understand that it's not your fault.
Right.
At that point, you start to look forward to your next move, where it's like, I don't even have time to be like upset. I'm just more like, well, you know, what's the next move? Because I know I did everything I was supposed to do. You feel me?
Exactly. Right. Exactly. That's what it is. Because remember, you got to give people room to fuck the shit up, fuck their own shit up, so that you can, you know what I'm saying, get them out the way. You feel what I'm saying? But let's go to, I think this is Moses. Moses, what's good, bro?
Yeah, how you doing, Locario?
He's with it.
Miles.
What up? What up, Moses? What up, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Yeah, I'm doing great, man. Listen, man, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, man, because look, I'm gonna say this real quick, and after that I'm gonna switch it up. With Kevin Samuels, I mean, I usually, not often, but I usually at times would be watching his videos, and you know the way he be checking women, and I've seen a lot of times where women be trying to come at him like, oh, nah, that's not, like, trying to come at him in the wrong way. Now, that tells me that a lot of these women, I think I know for a fact Kevin Samuels, you know, he bases on reality. Like, that's how a lot of these women, and especially a lot of these women who be camming up on his live, I'm pretty sure a lot of them are hot dimes, right? They don't know how to deal with an alpha. Basically, when I watch his videos, you know, especially the ones that be coming at him wrong. But look, now let me switch it up now. With this, I'm happy that you talking about this. This is an interesting topic. You know, like for example, you know, like thanks to the Bad Boys membership, I'm able to read women. You understand? They basically, what you're talking about here is basically of the audio on the Bad Boys membership called How to Read a Woman. You understand?
Right.
Because like tonight, I have a date to meet up with a woman to hook up. Now, I already have a backup plan. Just in case she flakes, guess what I could do? I could just go to 2 different bars and holler at women and try to get it popping with them. And if the girl flakes tonight, is okay, because guess what? I got another girl tomorrow. Okay, so you know the thing, like Locario, man, this game doesn't get realer than that, man. Because a lot of the stuff that you're talking about, a lot of this stuff you talk about is a lot of women who don't know how to deal with real men, because of the simple fact that a lot of these hot girls, which I know one, by the way, a lot of these hot girls, they got a lot of beta sweat in them. That's why they don't know how to deal with real men. And I know a cousin of mine who has a hot chick. I'm gonna say this thing real quick and I'm gonna get off. I know a cousin of mine who has a hot chick. Like he does everything for her, but the woman is not doing nothing for him. So basically, he got mad at me. But why you not doing nothing for this chick, man? Why you not doing? Yo, you see how crazy that ass is? I'm like, bruh, this girl's not doing nothing for me. Why am I gonna sit down here and do everything for her and she's not doing nothing for me? He said, nah, nigga. She said, so what? I said, bro, if you want to do that, you go do that. But guess what? Why he was wasting time with this chick, and he known this chick for 7 years now, and he only smashed her one time. You understand? And then guess what? While he was dealing with her, I was smashing other women. So, Locario, man, thanks for taking my call, man. Miles, take care, bro.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Now, you know what I like what Moses said, though, because what he was talking about, which is interesting, is he said, look, I got a date tonight. If she flaked, then got these other 2 bars and I got a chick tomorrow. What that is understanding abundance and having the abundance mindset. Because there's women all over the goddamn place. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my dude Taekwondo in the building. But yeah, there's women all over the fucking place. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times, guys be scared to just like keep shit pushing, let shit go. Because this is the thing. Understand, when you charge a girl to the game and you let her go, what you're also letting go of is drama, inconsistency, a bunch of bullshit that she's going to bring to your situation, her like being not on point, all those things, you're letting go of that. You got to understand that, because if she was on point, if she was consistent, if she was cooperative, if she was compliant, you'd be fucking with her and you wouldn't be charging her the game. So there's a reason why you're charging her the game, because she is not what she needs to be in the situation. She's not qualified to fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? why you charge them to the game. It's not to be mean. It's not to be picky or whatever it is. You're like, listen, there's certain qualifications and standards that needs to happen when you're dealing with this woman. You understand that she needs to live up to. And so what happens is that you got to charge to the game. In fact, you know what the funny part is? Some women charge themselves to the game because they already know they can't live up to your standard. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you can't get mad or upset when a girl don't hit you back, because sometimes she knows there's no point in hitting this nigga back, because what's going to happen is he's going to find out that I ain't really about shit, and then I'm going to feel bad when he charges me to the game. Right. So she charges herself by removing herself from the situation, because she's like, oh, he's one of these niggas that's going to expect me to fucking do things.
It's a lot of chicks out here like that, bro, because look, there's a lot of women who they run into for lack of a better term, they run into beta after beta after beta.
Right, exactly.
You know, they run into dude after dude after dude who's willing to give them excuses and give them chances, and because dudes is all, oh, I don't want to leave pussy on the table. So, so what if she's 40 minutes late? So what if if she slipped on me? So what if she did this? So what if she did that? Maybe she had a reason, but I'm still trying to smash. So I'm gonna do whatever I can. Keep running into dude after, because like I explained to you guys, when the chick called me when I was already back at my house, after I was supposed to meet her at the date. When I said to her, hey, I'm home. So you could forget, we could cancel the date. You could forget it. Yo, you should have heard how it was like she it was like a malfunction. She's like, oh my God, are you serious?
And it's funny that she would even say shit like that. The fact is that she actually expected that it was okay for her to show up that late, and it's no problem. But again, other dudes probably did that with her, which is why she thinks that it's normal.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because if she really understood, she would be like, well, you're right. It's 8:30. I would expect that you probably would have left already. I was just like, she should have been like, man, you know what? I was just calling to see if you were possibly still there. I kind of expected you to had already left already. Right. That type of shit. No, but when I said, nah, I left already. I'm home. I'm chilling. Oh my God. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious, bitch. Like who the fuck do you think you talking to?
Right, exactly.
I mean, I didn't say that to her, but I'm like, bro, nah.
What you got to understand is that like attracts like. And what's that saying when they say water seeps to its own level or some shit? Exactly. Where, see, the type of guy that she deserves is the type of nigga that's a reflection of her. Right. Like a nigga that ain't got no self-worth. He'll show up late. He'll do whatever for the pussy. That's the type of dude that she needs.
Exactly.
Or that she's qualified to get at this point.
Exactly.
Because until she becomes a woman who knows how to be there on time, she can't get a nigga like Miles. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to get you to understand. So this is the thing. That's the thing. You gotta understand this shit. Like attracts like. Because what happens is the type of person that you are, right? Because check this out. If you was to accept a woman like that, right? If any of you guys was to accept a woman like that, if you're the type of nigga that's like, well, I'm a fuck by any means necessary type of nigga. You understand what I'm saying? If you're that type of dude, what happens is you're going to get a certain type of chick because you're that type of guy.
Right. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times when guys be like, man, this chick be acting stupid and she flaking all the time and she wants some bullshit and she's being disrespectful. That's what's supposed to happen because you're that type of guy who's going to stay there and get disrespected. You're that type of guy who's going to put up with her bullshit. So of course that's going to happen. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is, and this is why I said, well, girls will charge themselves to the game because they look at you and they're like, damn, I actually realize I'm not that type of girl who could deal with a nigga like this. Right. Like they know they're more honest with themselves than a lot of y'all niggas. You see what I'm saying? They say, okay, damn, this dude, he's a little too on point for me, and I ain't really about shit right now. So this ain't gonna work. So, and then you're wondering, like, damn, why did this chick hit me back? She didn't hit you back because she realized that you wasn't on no fuck shit. And then you're sitting there thinking there's something wrong with you.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
And a lot of them too, you know, it's that, but it's also the embarrassment of like showing up late to an on point nigga.
Exactly.
I say, because let's not forget about the females who are actively looking, even though like consciously they're looking for, oh, you know, I want a great guy who's like this and his sense of humor. He's a high value man. No, but subconsciously, because they know they ain't shit, they look subconsciously they looking for an ain't shit nigga.
Exactly. Facts. Facts. Because only an ain't shit nigga gonna put up with her ain't shit bullshit.
Exactly.
Like, you can't curse out a real nigga. You can't fucking show up late and be on some bullshit with a real nigga. You can't do that.
They have to live up to the standard, and a lot of them can't.
Exactly.
A whole lot of them can't, bro. Wow. And guys, this is why you can't get you that's why you can't put the women first. Because imagine you're on point. You did everything you're supposed to do. Imagine you set up the date, you made the invitation, right? You approached it, you did everything you were supposed to do.
Right.
And then she flaked. And then imagine this. Look at you getting upset and feeling down on yourself because she can't keep her commitments. That doesn't really make any sense. But again, that's the guy taking her actions and internalizing it and saying, oh, well, the reason why she flaked is because she think I'm a piece of shit or so. Right. And if she thinks I'm a piece of shit, then I must be a piece of shit. No. You got it all wrong. No, you're on point one. She's the piece of shit.
That's what I'm saying.
If you truly see yourself in a certain way, if you truly love yourself and you realize that the other person is the piece of shit, then what do you have to be upset about?
Exactly.
Because they're the ones who missed out on being with an on-point person.
Exactly.
So why would I let what she did affect how I see myself when I was on time? I made the invitation. I sent her all the information and I was on time and I'm dressed good. I smell good. I look good. I feel good. Sitting in the spot, bitches is eyeing me and telling me, oh, hey, how you do? I be at places making conversation. Waiting on a late bitch.
Right, exactly.
Or sometimes I even get there early. Right. And I'll start a conversation with a bad one too, but I'll be like, yeah, I'm waiting for a Tinder date. I'll be totally honest. And she'll be like, oh, that's cool. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So again, guys, the game is not about them because they're going to do what they're going to do. They women.
Right, exactly.
They women, man. Let them do what they're going to do. But the ones that do show up, though, right? The ones that do show up, the ones that are cool, the ones that show that interest, and the ones that are consistent, those are the ones that you know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that you pay attention to, man. And don't let these chicks who ain't shit make you feel like you ain't shit. Don't do that. Don't do that. Always maintain your identity, man.
Exactly. And that's the problem with a lot of guys out here nowadays is that they're looking at, again, because it's the mentality that a lot of dudes have about putting women on a pedestal, because a lot of dudes look at women like the woman is perfect.
Right.
They have to live up to the woman standard. This is why dudes be like, I got to get my money up so I can fuck with these. Like, I've heard niggas say this stupid shit where they be like, oh, well, if you have a certain amount of money, you get a better caliber of woman. I'm like, what? I'm like, nigga, all this trick logic is killing me. You understand what I'm saying? They be like, oh, well, you know, if you broke, you can't get you only can get low quality women. I'm like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's terrible, but this is the mindset a lot of these niggas out here. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Let me get some of these questions real quick. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. If you want to call up, 516-387-1224 is the number. All right. You said, let me see. Is it against code to be just friends with a chick? What if I just like hanging out with women? I mean, well, if you just like hanging out with women, then this might be you.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen.
Yes.
Locario, come on. Maybe he
it's like
maybe he really like hanging out with girls, man. Come on, man.
What straight man likes to just hang out with women? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. Like, who does that? Like, why would you want to just like one does not just hang out with women? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing when we're hanging out? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? Like, that's crazy. I don't understand that. But listen, if this is authentically how you are, then do you. But I'm just saying that sound kind of suspect. You feel what I'm saying? Like wanting to just hang. Listen, you know, like the type of guys, I'm telling you, the type of guys that love to hang out with women are gay men.
Yes.
They love hanging out with women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
Like, gay men and listen, gay men and women make the best of friends.
Thanks.
I mean, it's a match made in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking beautiful. You know what I mean? Oh man.
Yo, I don't know. I don't know. In my mind, I feel like I am so much of like a pro-masculine mindset where I really don't think women deserve a man's presence just like that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like seriously, like even you know, shout out and rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, right? The fact that he would make himself so available to so many women, I felt like it was honestly Kevin Samuels was giving a lot of energy to a lot of free masculine energy to these bitches. Yo, I mean, and you got some women out there who understand what the fuck I'm saying, and they really appreciated it. Let's be clear. And then you got some women who they really don't realize certain things. But bro, I know some women who they have like older guy friends who they go to as on some mentor shit.
Right.
Like because they understand that the perspective of an older man is something to be like valued and treasured. You get what I'm saying?
Right. So
like I'm at a point where I look at my masculinity as a precious resource. So yo, it's hard for a bitch to just get my time like that. So what the fuck I look like just hanging out with a bitch? Are you crazy?
That's what I'm saying. Like your time and energy is valuable. So you're just giving valuable time and energy to women for nothing? See, the reason why a woman who's your girlfriend or wife, some woman who's significant in your life gets your time and energy and attention is because she earned it. She's earned the right to have, because look, understand this. Most men, right, don't like to be around women unless they fucking.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if a woman wants a man to hang out with her without actual sex happening, she got to pay for that. So and when I mean pay for that, she got to fucking pay with her fucking cooperation, her consistency, all of that shit. She got to pay for that.
Some type of resource, some type of benefit she got to bring to the situation, bro.
Right. You can't just be giving women fucking free attention. Shout out to ARC. He says no free attention. You feel what I'm saying? Like, who does that? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just be giving chicks free attention. Like, come on, man. But let's get some of these calls. Let's go to 214 and 732. 214, what's popping?
Yo, what's up?
What's going on? What's good? What's good?
I'm in New York right now, and I just want to know where to go to meet chicks.
Wait, hold on. I just want to know, did you donate though?
Yeah, of course.
That's what's up. Facts. All right, so you say you want to know where to go in New York to meet chicks?
Yeah.
Go to Lower East Side in Manhattan. So take the F train to Delancey Street, and then just walk all around there. It's called
Lower East Side.
Lower East Side. Yeah.
LES.
How close is that to Times Square?
How close is that? That's like, yeah, you could in Times Square, you could take the F train and then you take it like what, maybe like 6 stops, something like that, downtown.
Yeah, downtown South. Yep.
Yeah, so take the F train downtown about 6 stops, get off Delancey Street, and walk around that whole area. There's a lot of bars, spots, all in like maybe like a 15, 20 block radius, like all around. You feel what I'm saying? So there's a lot of joints. Oh yeah, and go to, there's a spot called, Abel says, Sons of Essex, Beauty in Essex, and Mr. Purple. So those 3, you're gonna find a lot of women there. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, there'll be chicks out there. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool. And then the question, this was regarding a question I had asked Miles a few days ago. I don't know if he remembers. I don't know if you remember, Miles, but I asked you about some chick that wanted to leave town with me and go out of town with me.
Yeah. You was going out of business for like 5 days, and you wanted to bring it with you, the Filipino chick. I remember. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I took your advice, bro. I took your advice. However, this chick, it's weird. Like before this, she was talking about getting married and me being her 3rd body count. I don't care about the body count, all right? But she kept saying it. She wouldn't stop saying it. She even insisted on proving it to me by calling her ex, even though that doesn't really prove shit. Bro.
She was trying to prove that she had a low body count?
That she had only that I was her 3rd body count, and she'd be like, "Hold on, let me call my ex." Right? I'd be like, "No, you got to do it. I don't care." Even though it doesn't prove anything, right? Because she could have just lied too. But wait, all that, she's like, "Yeah, you're my 3rd body count." She was like talking about. She was really, really feeling me, And we were clicking too. It was cool. I liked her. She was cool. Very cool chick. Now, out of nowhere though, after the day we hung out, it was like a Thursday, hung out, and I took her home and everything. And she took my AirPods. Bitch took my AirPods. I still ain't got my AirPods. And I called her like 2 days later because I was nearby. So I was like, I just wanted to call her to get my AirPods back and to, play pool because I was at the bar. I like to play pool over there. But she was acting weird. She wouldn't pick up. She picked up one time. She was like, "I'm with my husband right now." I'm like, "Okay, whatever."
She said she with her what?
She was like, "I'm with my husband right now."
Her husband?
I was like, "Yo, what you at the bar?" I'm at the bar, like, because she lives right on top of the bar. It's like one of those strips with.
Wait. Hold on. Stop. She says she's with her husband?
Yeah.
So she's married?
Nah, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure she was being facetious, but
what?
I don't know. You know these chicks got, the duality of the lives these chicks live, but I don't know.
No, this chick is a walking red flag, my nigga. Like, what is going on here?
Wait. No, bro. Hold on. Yeah. You said you were supposed to take this chick out of town with you for 4 nights and 5 days. And when we talked about that, you didn't talk about her having nobody else, bro. What is all this you're talking about now?
No, I wasn't supposed to take her. She just suggested it.
But what I'm saying is you didn't say she was married or anything like that. What is this you're saying now?
No, I'm saying I called her and I was like, "Yo, where you at?" "I'm at the bar." She said, "I'm with my husband right now." But I said, I'm pretty sure she was being facetious. I'm pretty sure she was playing around.
No, wait, stop. So what did you say to her when she said, "I'm with my husband"?
I said, "Oh, you didn't tell me you was married."
And then what she said?
Shit, it kept cutting out. We couldn't really get a full convo in. But I was like, "Yo, I'm at the bar though."
So wait. So after she took your AirPods, you never saw her again, right?
Nah.
And you haven't spoke to her since. You haven't spoke to her since, right?
I texted her. I was like, I need my AirPods, and she didn't text. She hasn't texted me back since.
She hasn't texted you back since.
Wait, bruh.
Yeah.
What's going on with you, bro? This is a weird ass fucking situation.
This is a passport nigga getting played on American soil. That's what this is.
Yo, hold on. Hold on, caller. I owe you one of these. Hold on, bruh. So wait. So I'm still on this husband shit. So when you said to her, you ain't tell me you had a husband, what was her response? You said?
That's when the communication started breaching because it was cutting out, and then I hung up, because I just couldn't hear her. And I guess she was busy.
Sorry, I'm with my husband.
Wait, so then when you hung up, did you text her and said, yo, what's up with this husband shit?
No, I just hung up and I went to go play pool, and then she texted me. She said, yo, why you hang up? And I said, call me.
And you never returned to the husband conversation?
No.
Why not?
This is like the fifth chick I'm seeing. I don't give a fuck if she has a husband or not.
But weren't you about to take her on a vacation?
No, I wasn't gonna take her.
No, but you were talking about taking her, right?
Yeah. She was talking about coming.
But that's what I'm saying. But bro, that's what I'm saying. Why are you taking seriously a woman who you don't really know what's happening in the situation, and she done told you she had a husband?
No, but who says I'm taking her serious? I'm not taking her serious.
Bro, you nigga. How she got your iPod? How she got your iPods? Headphones or whatever.
She took them out of my car.
How did she take them out your car?
Yeah, she said she thought they were hers. She was like drunk and shit, a little tipsy, and she just thought they were hers, and she just took them. And then she told me later on, she was like, yo, I got your AirPods. I must have took them when I was a little tipsy. Thought that was mine. So bro,
let me ask you this. After you found out she had a husband, maybe or maybe not, why are you still trying to holler at her for?
We done fucked like 3 times. And
so
I thought she was a cool chick. But
so now so you still want to fuck with a girl who kept this type of information from you?
No, I want to get my AirPods back, but I'm probably gonna charge her. I'm probably just gonna have to charge her, to be honest.
Right. You're like all over the place, man.
She's gonna be charging your AirPods and letting her husband use them. That's what's going on.
Right. Oh my God, bro, what is going on? Why are you even talking about this woman? Like, why? Like, what do you? You in love, ain't you?
No, absolutely not. Nah.
Stop.
She's got my. She got my AirPods.
How much is it? How much is the AirPods? How much is the AirPods?
Them the new ones, man. The $169.99, man.
Nigga,
I use this every day, all day, shadow boxing when I'm running all the time. So it's like, oh no,
bro,
I'm out of state.
Bro, you're gonna have to take that L, fam. You gotta, take the L and let that be a lesson to you. Let that be $169 lesson to you, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? This is the issue. You're involving yourself in a situation with a woman, and you don't realize what the situation is. That's dangerous, bro. You understand what I'm saying? That's not cool. I'm telling you, because the fact that she told you just nonchalantly that she's with her husband after not telling you this, after y'all been fucking. Where'd you meet this girl at?
We met at a bar.
Okay, so you met at a bar, and then and how long y'all been kicking it with each other?
3 weeks.
Okay, so you smashed it 3 times in 3 weeks, and this whole time she didn't tell you about her husband until now.
No, I'm telling you though, I'm pretty sure she was kidding though. I'm pretty sure it was just a joke.
What makes you think it's a joke?
Because there ain't no way she got a husband.
How you know? How do you know?
She was talking about having 2 bodies, me being her third, and then
bro. So wait a second. Hold on, wait. So you still believe this woman? So now you still.
Nah, I don't believe her, but I don't know why she kept insisting on it. So there's got to be some type of veracity to what she's saying, right?
Bro, you just found out that she might have a husband. So why would you believe anything out this woman's mouth?
Yo, are you on the Bad Boy membership?
I was.
You was. Oh, but you got off the Bad Boy membership and then you bought AirPods with the money that you would have paid to the Bad Boy membership. And then you gave him to a Filipino prostitute.
Oh shit! Nah, I didn't buy gifts, but I get what you're saying. You got a good point right there.
Bruh. Oh man, I don't know what else to tell you, man. Like what is it? What do you want to have? What's your point? Like, what do you want to out of this situation?
This bitch took her payment. She fucked you 3 times and said, "Well, my payment gonna be these AirPods." That's what she said.
Well, nah. The thing is though, she's bought me stuff. You know, like she bought. We went to a gas station. One of my friends, he's kind of homeless, but he like spends the nights at chicks' houses and stuff. But he was there with me, and she bought. I made her buy him a bunch of food, you know, because he don't got that much food. He spent like $40, something like that. So I feel like that's a little bit of investment right there.
Bruh, she got your $160 headphones, so she came up on $100, bro.
Yeah, and she probably fucking your friend. You don't know. Your homeless friend, she fucking him. You don't know. That's why she bought him shit. Everybody listening, I just want you to hear how the caller is constantly making excuses because he's in love with this bitch.
Exactly.
She must have been joking. She was insistent about only 3 bodies, so there must be some truth to it. Right. And she was a little tipsy. That's why she mistakenly took my AirPods, and she bought my homeless friend $40 worth of shit at the gas station. So she must be making an investment in me.
Right.
No, she thought it was for me though. She thought it was for me. That's the thing. But
you hear this? You hear this?
Bro, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yo, how old are you, bro? How old are you again? How old are you?
I'm 20.
Nigga.
You better be 20. You better fucking be 20. Because if you anywhere near 30, my nigga, I'm thoroughly sorry for you. Like thoroughly.
This nigga, he gotta be trolling. Please tell me you're trolling.
Oh, I'm dead ass, but it's not.
He's dead ass. He's fucked up.
Yo,
it's not his team. But last question. I want to know if I should try to get the AirPods back. You know, like hit her one last time just to get the AirPods back. I'm not interested in this shit no more.
Bro, listen. Let go of the AirPods. Get new AirPods. It's over. Charge it.
She's charged for sure, but I need my bro. AirPods.
No, but this is the thing. You don't want AirPods. You want that pussy. That's what you really want. You feel what I'm saying? Let's be honest here. Right? You using the AirPods as an excuse. You probably let her take that shit. You understand what I'm saying? So that you have an excuse to see her again. See, he know what it is. That's why he quiet right now. He's like, shit. He's like, they found me out.
There's a little bit of truth to it. But.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So Bruh. I want to know. I want to know what's so special about her that you so in love. Please tell me.
No, there's really nothing. There's really nothing special about her. I guess she had used my ego against me. You know, she was like bombing me. What's it called? Love bombing. That shit. And then she was talking about.
She love bombed you with $40 of gas station food.
No, she was talking about buying me shit, taking me shopping.
No. Caller. If you love bombing, then that means you actually doing shit. And the only thing I heard you say she did for you was buy $40 worth of shitty gas station food for your homie. That's not love bombing. That's one specific situation where she bought some food for you and your homeboy, and that's that. Love bombing is when she might buy you a watch, and then she might buy you some clothes, and then she might get you some food, and then she might come around and, you know what I'm saying? That's love bombing. What are you talking? Like, why are you making up excuses? Why don't you just admit that you're fucked up and in love, bro?
Hey, no, I'm not in love. No way.
Baby, what state you live in?
I live in Texas.
Texas. Okay. Damn, bro. Listen. Yeah, man. Listen, you just charge this girl to the game. Forget the AirPods. Get some new ones and learn your lesson for next time, bro. That's it.
Ma, what you do? What's your input as well?
Same shit, nigga. You're done. You're finished. And get back on the bad boy membership because apparently you need it.
Right. Exactly. See, we always say
another thing too. Another word of advice. Stop giggling like a fucking. Stop giggling so loud, so high pitch, my nigga.
For real, this dude. It just sound like he getting tickled and shit.
Man.
Oh man.
Mate, y'all are telling me how it is. Y'all telling it to me how it is. I can't help but laugh because I feel kind of stupid right now. But
yo, practice how to laugh like a man, my nigga. That's what I'm telling you.
He's like, oh man, bro. Well, listen, man, hit us up for coaching, my brother, because you need it yesterday, bro. You feel what I'm saying? All right, man, we gonna holler at you, bro. Appreciate the call. Oh my God, like damn.
See what happened when you ain't got no game? Your situation goes from bad to worse.
I'm like, this dude, because when he said, she said, I'm with my husband, I was like, what? Like, the fuck that came from? Because I remember I was watching that video where you was talking to him the first time, and he was like, oh yeah, should I bring her to the thing? And I'm like, so you about to bring a chick to something and she married? Like, now, like, I'm like, man,
imagine if he brought her though, you see?
That's what I'm saying.
She would have stole more shit from him.
Craziness.
And please don't get it twisted. She stole his AirPods.
Exactly. Let's go to 478.
What's good, Locario? What's good, Miles?
What up, my brother? Did you donate?
Hello? Yo. Yeah, I donated.
Appreciate it.
I'm a nigga that be calling in, man. I called John recently. Remember, I was thinking that time I brought the little booger wolf, you feel me, the little wildebeest to the crib. I be tripping out with y'all niggas on here. But I just wanted to say, man, shout out, Miles. You said some shit that's very important, and it's kind of like resonated with the Kevin Samuels situation where it's like, recognize your value for your time run out. And that's just G shit. So I just wanted to call in, man, and just pay homage to y'all boys, man. Keep doing what y'all doing. The heavy game Kings was fire. And, I'm a huge supporter, man. So much love to y'all. Y'all be safe.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right. So let's get some of these questions, and then we're going to wrap it up soon in like 15, 20 minutes. So if you guys have questions, put a Q in the chat. If you're going to call in. So this one says, why are a lot of women low-key happy that Kevin Samuels is gone? Well, it's because they didn't like him. That's why they happy he's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like this is it's just that simple. But also the reason why they're happy that he's gone is because they don't realize that they think Kevin Samuels is the problem. So they think that if he's gone, then the problem will go away. But what they don't realize is that the problem's not going to go away because Kevin Samuels was not the problem. He was talking about the problem. You
Exactly.
see? So
hold on real quick. Being that we're talking about Kevin Samuels, so I'm scrolling through Instagram and it says, and this is on the Boss Mac podcast. It says Kevin Samuels dies from cocaine laced with fentanyl.
Wow, that's crazy. Shout out to Boss Mac. You know what I'm saying? That's wild. Hold on, let me put that in the thing. That's crazy. Man.
So if y'all want to go check out that podcast with Boss Mac, see what happened. I don't know. Was Kevin did Kevin, you know, if Kevin Samuel was taking fentanyl, you know he was really getting that money. Because you know when niggas get rich, then that's when they start to do the
crazy, expensive drugs and shit.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man.
Fentanyl is the same shit that killed Michael Jackson and Prince.
You know what sucks too is that it's like it's one of those things where you say to yourself, like when you think about someone like Biggie or Pac in their situations, you're like, man, if these niggas didn't get to the place where they got to, would they have died in those situations? You know what I'm saying? Right. Like sometimes I be thinking about shit like that. But I mean, hey, it happened how it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, it says, how do you get to the point of not caring what others think about you? Well, you gotta love yourself and realize that nobody's else's opinion matters, man. It's something, see, like those type of things, man, you just got to see it for yourself. You have to come to the realization on your own. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because we could say it, we could tell you, but you got to see it. You got to feel it. You got to experience it. You got to become it. And what happens is that you start to become more aware the more you start dropping all your attachments and all the bullshit that you think that you need to make you happy. You feel what I'm saying? Is it possible to get a woman to go from medium interest in you to high interest in you? Is it best just to leave her alone and move on? No, you can get a woman who has medium interest in you to have high interest in you. You just have to know how to seduce women. You understand what I'm saying? That's where seduction comes in. Seduction only is necessary when a woman has medium or low interest in you. You don't have to seduce a woman who has high interest because she's already reciprocating.
Right.
You understand? When a woman has medium interest, you got to seduce. You understand? So if you know how to seduce, then you can do that. But make sure you guys go to Bad Boy membership because I have a whole program on how to actually I have 2 programs on seduction. So make sure you guys check that out. You feel what I'm saying? You say, how do you embrace rejection? Again, like I was telling the other caller, understand it's part of the fucking game.
Yes.
Look at it as the whole entire thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Rejection is just an opportunity to find out that she's not the one.
Exactly. That's it. That is it. Listen, y'all should be glad you get rejected. Because if you got accepted, or if a chick wanted to fuck with you, any chick you talk to wanted to fuck with you, you wouldn't even like it. You think you would like it, but you wouldn't like it. What makes it exciting that you're getting with a chick is because there's chicks you can't get with. See, this is what a lot of guys don't get, is the duality of the situation. You understand? You need the women who don't want you to appreciate the women who do want you. You see what I'm saying? You need the uncooperative chicks to appreciate the cooperative women. That's how it works. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of guys, they don't get this shit, you know? Like a lot of dudes be really hoping like, oh man, it'll be so cool if, I could just walk outside and any girl wanted me and I get all these choosing signals and blah, blah, blah. No, you would hate it because what would happen is you would get bored easily. You'd be bored in a week. You see what I'm saying? So You got to understand and be grateful of the rejections, because the rejections make it possible for you to get with the woman you want to get with, because it's all needed. You feel what I'm saying? Where are we at now? Just says, should I charge my girl? She came home and told me about her interaction with another dude and told me I had competition. I told her I don't compete with nobody. You like him, then go. Of course, nigga. Charge her ass. What the fuck? Bro, if this is really your girlfriend and she comes home and tells you that she was with another dude and that you have competition, hilarious.
Wait, what?
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Now, I'm wondering if this is actually his girl, because dudes be thinking chicks is their girl and it ain't really their girl.
Not really their girl. Exactly.
Like, it could be a chick he just started fucking with, and then, you know, he thinks that this is his girlfriend in his mind, and she's telling him that she's fucking with other niggas, but they just hooking up or dating. So, you know, if that's really your girl, bruh, nigga, you fucked up by not vetting this chick. Because ain't no way in the world your girlfriend should be talking any type of shit like that to you. So do you consider your thoughts tools to be where you need to be? Not necessarily, because your thoughts are just your thoughts. It just pops up. Shit just happens sometimes. Now, what happens is that you can consciously think about certain things, but not all your thoughts are things that are under your control. You understand? Sometimes thoughts just happen and pop up. So you don't want to look at yourself as your thoughts, because, you know, you could be thinking some random thing and then you're thinking like, oh my God, why did I think that? Am I this type of person? And it's like, nah, you just thought about that shit, but it's not really, you know, like a reflection on how you view certain things in general. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand that shit. You said, does being yourself get women's pussy wet? Of course. Of course. But this is the thing though. You have to fully embrace being yourself first in order to get a woman's pussy wet by being yourself. Meaning that part of what makes a woman's pussy wet by you being yourself is you being comfortable being yourself. Because that comfortability in you being yourself is what makes you attractive. Versus a lot of guys, because I always say this thing where dudes be like, oh, being yourself is such a cope, you know, that's not gonna work. And I'm like, really? So who else you gonna be? You know
they say that?
Niggas be saying that. They be saying, oh, be yourself is the worst advice ever. It's a cope. This is what niggas say on the internet. This is what they talking about. You understand what I'm saying? This is how far gone these motherfuckers are. You understand? I'm like, man, it's sad though. It's sad.
Wow.
It says, Miles, do you think she did that to you because of your approach, calling her after you left instead of just sliding her your card?
I don't do cards.
Right. And also,
I don't care. I don't care why. I don't care why.
Right. Exactly. This is the thing. Y'all be worried too much about a lot of the small intricacies. When a chick is feeling you, it don't matter how you do it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You can send that chick a bird signal or some shit, put a fucking message on a dove and have that shit hit her doorstep. You understand what I'm saying? It don't matter. If she's interested, she's going to reciprocate. If she's not, she's not. If she has medium interest, she might reciprocate, but be a little inconsistent. It just is what it is. Now, there are times where, you know, or I'll say this. The reason why it doesn't matter, and pay attention to what I'm about to say. The reason why it doesn't matter is because it's not necessarily what you're doing. It's about the man doing it. Do you see what I'm saying? who is the man behind the action? If you're the type of guy who's confident, who's on point, who knows how to talk to women, who's securing himself and all this other stuff, it doesn't matter if you go 3 + 4 or 4 + 3 or 6 + 1. You understand? It doesn't matter which way you go about it because it's all going to add up to the same thing. You see what I'm saying? So don't get too crazy in the particulars. Just make sure you're the particular type of guy. You feel what I'm saying? That's all it is.
I like that. Don't worry about the particulars. Just make sure you're a particular type of guy.
Facts. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what you're doing, it's coming from the source, which is you. That's all it is. That's all it is. So how is the best way to behave when working in an environment with only women? Do your work, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Yo,
man.
Being a man and being yourself is a 24-hour a day job. What the fuck? Like, y'all niggas be switching up for people. Like, why? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. That shit is crazy to me. He said, Miles, why is it a bad thing if a woman calls you sweetie or honey before the dates?
because usually, see, like certain, I guess you could call them titles, or certain expressions of titles are what I call compensatory. Okay, let me see how I can explain it. Like, you know how when somebody gives you something that you don't like, you kind of you overdo it to tell them thanks to compensate for the fact that you really don't like the shit.
Right.
Right. So it's like think about how this bitch don't know me from nowhere.
Right.
It's all right. Here it is. It's kind of like when a waitress calls you hun or sweetie because she's trying to be nice to you so you could give her a better tip.
Right.
You understand? There's no actual reason. She doesn't know if you're sweet. She doesn't know if you like deserve to be called honey. You understand? But she's doing it because there's some type of incentive for her, like a pre-existing incentive that has nothing to do with you personally, but everything to do with the money that you might spend on the tip or on the meal. You get what I'm saying? So I look at it like when you're like conversing with a chick on a dating app or whatever, and they say hun or sweetie or anything like that, it's kind of like they're overcompensating because there's a part of them that knows that they're not really that interested in you.
Right.
So they're using those cutesy pootsy monikers to overcompensate for the fact that they're not really interested in you. They're just kind of interested in the attention that you're giving them on a dating app or the possibility of taking them out for a drink or a meal or something like that.
Right.
You understand? That's why.
He said they usually use those terms to basically sun you.
Exactly.
That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's real fucking shit. Hold on. So we're up to. So how do you tell a bitch you want to take a piss on a bitch's mouth, nigga? You just tell her, bro.
It's called a golden shower. Tell her, hey, I want to give you a golden shower.
Right.
And then she's gonna be like, what's that? Like when I piss on you, bitch.
Right.
or be like, hey girl, I want to R. Kelly you.
Exactly, right. So it says, how do I prevent
90
attachments? By being aware of what's going on. Right? So a lot of times you're attached because you're asleep. And you're unaware. So what that means is that you have an attachment because you think you need whatever you're attached to. You think you need whatever you're attached to because you're asleep. And you're asleep because you've been conditioned and indoctrinated to think and believe that you need that thing you're attached to. So the thing is, the way that you prevent being attached is that you start getting in touch with reality and you say, okay, well, what's really going on here? Am I going to be unhappy for example, without this girl? Can I live without this girl? The answer is yes, because you were living without her before you met her.
Right.
But now that you met her, now you're attached. And now you think you can't live without her. Why? You see what I'm saying? Because you're attached. So the attachment is, or you being attached is because you have this illusion that you can't be happy without her, even though you were happy for years and felt good for years, not even knowing this woman. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that shit.
10 seconds.
So does being myself get a woman? Oh, you already talked about that. Do women want to be seen as sex objects sometimes? Yes.
Yo, John Polino.
You be asking them crazy ass questions. But yeah, women definitely want to be seen as sex objects sometimes. You understand? Now, based off the situation though, she may not necessarily want to be seen as a sex object by a certain type of guy, because she might want to use that guy for a different type of situation. So she might take her out, wine and dine her. So if he sees her as a sex object, she can't accomplish that goal. You see what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. But yeah, that's all the fucking questions. We about to wrap this shit up. Anything else you want to say, Miles, before we get up out of here?
Nah, man, that's it, man. Just love yourself and make sure you're on point, and don't let these women, don't let these women's actions make you think any less of yourself. That's
right.
all.
Exactly. All right, people. So make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. Go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario. Make sure you guys look out for the Masculine Identity membership. And we will holler at you guys Sunday, Real Game No Theory. And we will see y'all guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We out. When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.